Hello, if you're new here, my name is Michaela. This is my first year doing Vlogmas, and I thought what better video to do than to show my winter makeup routine. As a girl with oily skin, I had so many problems with having my makeup like last long, all these different problems, and translating that summer makeup routine to winter since your skin changes over time. But if you're like me, then continue watching this video. Step 1 is always going to be prepping your skin. Whether you have oily, dry, combination, normal, you always have to prep your skin. If you don't, your makeup's not going to turn out good like you want it to. These are the 3 products that I use to prep my skin. First, I put the Ordinary toner on my skin just to get any of those impurities that are still left on my skin from after washing it if I didn't wash it as well as I needed to. Then I put on this Olay moisturizer. It is so good for oily skin combination, everything. It keeps your skin looking amazing. And then lastly, I use this Snail Mucin. It just gives you that glow and it adds extra moisture to your skin. And I know for the oily girls, you're scared like, oh my god, I have oily skin, I can't be putting all that moisture on. You need to moisturize your skin because that's going to help the oils not be as prominent. Here is where I keep my makeup in this huge caboodle. Everything is in here. Look at that. Everything is in here. It's all filled up. And I'm going to be showing you the products I use. First things first, we're going to prime the skin. I use this matte primer. It is so good. When I tell you it is so good, it has my makeup staying on all day. You don't need to use too much of this because it's pretty powerful, but I basically put it on like a moisturizer and then I rub it in and wait for it to dry. And while I wait for it to dry, I do my eyebrows. Make sure to get it in my T-zone and where creases, like here on my nose and also on the smile lines. A more expensive version of that primer would be the Milk Pore Lips Mattifying Primer. It is so good and it has the same effect as the other primer that I just used. For my eyebrows, I use this e.l.f. Brow Lift and it's just a clear like gel-like, and I use this fully. Don't mind how dirty it is. I'm telling you, it works better even though it's dirty. As my primer is drying, you can see that it's getting matte. I put this on my eyebrows and I shape them the way that I want. For my eyebrows, I don't really fill them in, but I do use this eyeliner. I know that's crazy, but I do use this eyeliner to like fill in the sparse spots that I don't like because my hair is really dark, so it gives off black, so none of those dark browns really work for me. So I do use this really good eyeliner, so I just fill in spots like the end of the tail here and areas that I feel don't have enough hair. As you can see, the primer is drying up here. That's when you know the primer is fully dry, when it turns to like a whitish color. I almost forgot to do this, but I am gonna put on this headband because I do have a fresh retwist and I don't want it like getting all into my hairline. The next step is gonna be foundation. I don't use foundation in the summer. I only use foundation in the winter time, and this is what I use. This Tier Cushion foundation. It is so good and matte. Make sure you get your proper color because you don't want to be looking crazy. My shade is the shade 43 in Deep Cocoa, and then I just pat it into my skin, especially where I have like dark marks, like you see under my eye here. I have that dark mark and I just pat it there, and it does cover it up pretty well. Make sure you really get up into the hairline because you don't want it to be like a stark line in between your hairline and the makeup. There is something in my eye. There was something in my eye. I'm about to cry. Oh my god, there's something in my eye. My eye is literally watering. This is not the time. Okay, so after foundation, we're gonna do a concealer. Sometimes I do 2 concealers, but recently I've been doing just one, and I really like a brightening concealer. So I use the shade Deep Chestnut in the e.l.f. 16-Hour Camo Concealer, and I just put that here under my eyes. As you can see, it is pretty bright. I put that right here under my eyes, and I put a little bit on the corner, and then I do like to put it around my nose area to blend my top lip, and I put it on my chin, and I put it on my forehead. I don't really like to let my concealer dry all that much, but if you like to do that, then you can do that. I do use a setting spray throughout the whole process. So this is when I start using my setting spray, and I use the Milani Original Make It Last. As you can see, I'm running out. So I do spray that on my powder puff, and then I spray it on my face just to make sure my concealer is gonna stay and all my makeup is gonna be blended seamlessly together. Some people like to powder their concealer here, but that never works out for me, so I just start with blush. I've been recently moved to try orange blush. Everyone has been asking me, do orange blush, do orange blush, do orange blush, and I'm like, no, I love my pink blush. But for the fall time, I started using the orange blush, and now I'm continuing using the orange blush. If you want any other blush recommendations, I do use these other 2 ones. This shade is Pinky Promise, and the next shade is Coral Crush. And I also use the shade Berry, but I can't really find it in my caboodle right now, so we're not gonna worry about that. This color is called Gorge Orange. These blushes are very pigmented, so be careful with how much you put. These are the areas to put my blush, and I just use the same powder puff that I used for my concealer to blend out the blush. Okay, so before I start my next step, I'm gonna be using this lip plumper. I don't really use lip plumper, but this one is really nice. My sister gave it to me, so I can't tell you where it's from. I leave this on for the rest of my makeup routine, and then I wipe it off when it's time to do my lip combo. The next step is contour. I use this Milani contour in the shade Mocha Moment. And I use this brush here, and I just pat a little bit on, and then I start contouring right under my cheekbones. I go in an upwards motion. I use this Tower 28 powder in the shade Downtown Daiquiri. I think that's the shade. Right here, and I use this brush here, and I just do the same thing as I did with my contour. I pat a little bit on, pat on the back of my hand. Look at how much blush was on there, and then I just blend it out where I put my liquid blush. How the blush is looking right now. It's looking really pretty. The next thing I do, I've been using this Morphe powder, but for a more cheaper option, this She Glam Insta Ready powder is really good. I do blend under my eye to make sure there are no creases under there, and then I take this powder, I pat it into the powder puff. I take a little bit off and put it on the back of my hand like that, and then the rest I do under my eye, and I just put that everywhere I put the concealer before. Again, to get some color back into the face, I use this Fenty Beauty contour that is a similar shade to my liquid contour, and I use the same brush, and I just go in and I put that in the areas that I put my liquid contour. And I do like to put a little bit on my eyelid. I don't know if you can tell, but my lips are looking really plump right now. Let's see a side-by-side difference from when I didn't have it and when I do now. Does it look different? I feel like it looks different. Now it is on to eyes. I use 3 different products for my eyes. This combo for the eyes is literally my holy grail. I love these 3 products. Let me just show you what I do. First, I use just a random eye pencil from the beauty supply store. I just take it and I go under my eye and my waterline. It's just a really subtle difference that it makes that I really love, and I feel like it just brings everything together. I'm gonna do the same thing for my opposite eye. Step number 2 is gonna be using this same eyeliner that I used for my eyebrows. I use it as my eyeliner. This is so good. It lasts so long. But I just take the eyeliner and I just make a wing. It's never perfect. It's not going to be, but you just have to practice. So if it doesn't turn out good, it's alright. I just go with the flow. Okay, so this is how the eyeliner looks. I don't think they look the same, but they both look pretty good, so I'm just gonna go with it. This Lash Princess mascara, it is curl and volume. Usually I use just a volume one, but I don't curl my lashes, so I decided to try this one, and it is so good. My eyelashes stay curled throughout the whole day. Look at the difference in my eyelashes when I put the mascara on and when I don't have it on. Is that not crazy? Before I do my lip combo, I do my setting sprays. I use 3 different types of setting sprays. I know that's crazy. Technically, I use 4 since I use the Milani Making Mask as well, but...
Okay.
What are you doing?
So are you doing a video?
Yeah.
Oh, I'm sorry.
No, it's okay. My mom came to watch. These are the 3 setting sprays that I use. First, I use this tier 1. It is to make your makeup waterproof, and I just spray that all over my face.
They still ain't teach me how to do it.
I spray a lot, and then I just let that dry. Once this one is mostly dry, I use the Milani Make It Last one. It makes your makeup really matte, and I spray a lot as well, like I did with the tier 1. Am I bothering you?
It look like it. He's like,
I'm being side-eye right now.
The spring is getting on my nerves.
You're in my room.
He said this is our room.
And then lastly, I use the One Size Until Dawn. This is basically a hairspray for your face.
What?
Literally. My nozzle is broken, so even though I have a lot, it's kind of hard to use. So I had to put it pretty close to my face. But it works really well.
Hairspray for your face? What does it do?
Keep your makeup. Oh my god, my eyes. They burn. My eyes burn. Last but not least, I do my lip combo. I'm gonna wipe off this plumper. Do my lips look plump?
Mm-hmm. She wants to have the...
I just use a random brown lip liner from the beauty supply store. And then in the shade, it's not. In the shade That Chic. And then I just go in with a very little bit of this, because I don't like too much. Just pat it in. Okay guys, this is the finished makeup look. I hope you really enjoyed this video. If you have any tips for me, comment them down below. Make sure to like, comment, and subscribe. Turn on all post notifications so you know when I post a new video. And follow me on Instagram and TikTok so you know more about my life. Bye.